All right, sorry about that. Somebody started calling me in the middle of the video. But one thing that I am passionate about is building solid connections and relationships because we don't get better as business owners and entrepreneurs by doing our business better, but by creating more enhanced relationships. We get better through people.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what we're going to talk about in the first, networking meetup that we have today is how do we build a solid sphere of influence? Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit to you because I'm a passionate person, so I write what I say, so that way I don't leave anything out. But in today's demanding world, more than ever, who you associate with can determine the direction and trajectory of your entire life. Can we agree with that?
Yes.
Right? Who we associate ourselves with can directly affect even how much money we make, right? Where we live, the type of car that we drive, our career paths, right? They can even determine how big we dream, right? Our level of success. All of that can come through our perceptions based on our associations, right? So building a solid sphere of influence can be the most important thing you can do to ensure the success or level of success within your business and your life. So can someone tell me what a sphere of influence is, or at least provide me with some components? Nobody? Not even for extra one of these? Nobody? A guess? Just one guess. I want to give away one more.
Was the sphere of influence?
Yes.
This sphere of influence is how you think, your mindset on certain things or aspects of certain things.
Okay. So those things can be shaped by your sphere of influence, but your sphere of influence is your connections, your associations, and your relationships with people. Right? Right? Darn it. I thought I was going to give away one more. But your sphere of influence is made up of a group of connections, associations, and relationships throughout your entire life. So as long as this heart is beating, guess what? You are connecting. You are building relationships with people, whether it's on an emotional, professional, or someone that you just share, the same likes with, right? You can even have a connection with somebody in a car accident, obviously, right? Don't know this person, but in that moment, you guys had to be so close together, right, that you rammed into each other. A lot of people think those things are inconveniences, but those are actually moments in time where the galaxies almost collapse on themselves, right? It's powerful when two people got to be in the same moment at the same time. Think about that, right? But those are connections which makes up your sphere of influence, right? So it's you in the middle, and then there's little spokes from you, which will go directly to family, directly to friends, directly to alumni, right? Directly to professional association, hobby, people that, share your same hobbies. If you go to church, those people that attend your church are also a part of that association, right? So all of these things that we do throughout the day build that sphere, that circle of influence based on those connections and relationships, okay? So that was just to name a few, however. But how many of you guys can agree with me that there's power in numbers? Okay, so I'm going to show you how powerful that is in just a moment. All right, so our largest community, whether you believe it or not, is digitally, right? There's more people on digital platforms than on anything else combined in this world, right? So what we're going to do today is we're going to see how effective we can be together, okay? So what I want you guys to do is, since this is either your first time or maybe your second time here, I just want you to go on the celebrity page and just give us a review. Tell people what we think and then share it to your page. Now, the purpose of this is not just to promote celebrity, But what I want to show you is by engaging is putting you in a better position to get your message out to the people you've already built a relationship with. Right? But Facebook understands the power in numbers, but also in the power of networking. So you're not going to grow your brand by always telling someone to look at me. They allow you to grow your brand by your ability to tell somebody to look at others.
Okay.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
It's like a give, and then get approach. The more you give on Facebook, the more they allow you to give. So I'm going to give you time to do that. Also, if you guys can go to your community, go ahead and share our page with your already associated friends. This is going to allow you to hit their notifications, which is going to reboot the algorithm. So that way, every time you say something, post something, guess what? Those are going to be more reaches that Facebook allows you to have. Because Facebook only allows you to access 1 to 3% of your entire friends database on any given post.
Okay.
So the difference between 1 to 3 people liking your post and 1,000 people liking your post is exposure. So the more you hit people notifications, the more exposure Facebook allow you to have, because they know people are engaging with you because you are what? Engaging with people. So I'm going to give you a moment to do that. And then I am going to draw one of you lucky people, because we all are, guess what? Going to do that for a lucky person today as well. All right, and my lucky recipient is Eric Birch.
Wow, I never win anything. This is awesome.
Well, you won today.
I know, right? Yeah, I'll get up here and do all the speech.
All right, so Eric, so come on up here. I want you to introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Okay.
And then we are going to find your Facebook page, and we are going to do the same for you.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so come on up.
All right. Sure. Hi, my name is Eric Birch. I am a technologist, so I deal with everything with tech. One of my current projects now is helping businesses automate their business through chatbot messaging or chatbot marketing. You can check me out on Supreme Chatbots on Facebook and supremechatbots.com to check out my website.
Awesome. So for my attendees out there, and then for those of you who are also on the live, we are going to share our community with this amazing business owner. And by the way, if you do not know how to automate your business functions, please contact him. It is absolutely amazing what he can do to automate the process of connecting with people digitally. All right, so again, it is Supreme Chatbot. So follow him, like him, go down to your community, and then share his page with your community of friends. So have everybody done that? I've done it already today, by the way.
Okay.
I do that for all of my attendees.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Cool.
yeah, so this is yours.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Okay, so guys, we are almost done.
Sweet.
So the question is, how do we build a solid sphere of influence, right?
Right.
Well, you do it just like you eat an elephant, one small bite at a time, okay? So just to give you my story, I grew my sphere of influence to well over 10,000 connections in less than 2 years. So if you do the math on that, that's anywhere between 13 to 15 new connections a day, okay? And to give you the backstory on that, I was a magazine publisher. Since COVID, I have, put the magazine on the side burner, but it's coming back in June. But growing that magazine, I had to do it through sales, right? Direct sales. And a lot of that came through a lot of cold relationship building, right? So every day on average, I was growing it from 25 to 45 new connections every day. And a connection is basically getting to know somebody or establishing a relationship with somebody who knows somebody. That's called a connection, right? You ever heard of somebody say, oh, so-and-so is well connected?
Yeah.
Okay, by now. There we go. So I was able to grow my sphere of influence through me being a publisher to well over 10,000 people in just 2 years, right? So I didn't do, an astronomical amount of connections a day, but I did enough to hit my numbers. And regardless of me doing the magazine now or not, I still have this asset, which is over 10,000 connections. Isn't that amazing? Right, so you can do the same thing. So the question is how I do it. Well, it starts first off with the people you speak to, more regularly. So give me a second. All right, sorry about that, guys. So the people that you speak with on a consistent basis, or the people you spoke with more recently, or the people that are dear to you. I started with my family because, truth be told, family is like automatic cheerleaders, right? No matter like what's going on in your life. Hello, welcome. Welcome. No matter what's going on in your life, they're going to support you, because if nobody wants you to win, guess who do? Family, right? So start off with family. And plus, guys, to be truthful, you gotta call your family. And what better reason to call them than to ask them for help, or to just let them know that you're doing something? Because guess who's going to grow your community more than anybody else? You. So you guys got a homework assignment, and you guys do too. What I want you to do is I want you to just make a list of 5 family members, and don't overthink it. It don't got to be your parents. It don't got to be your siblings. It could be your 5 favorite uncles, cousins, grands, whoever. But just pick 5 people you're related to and just reach out to them. Just reach out to them and just let them know that you have them on your mind and that you miss them. That's it. That's it. That's a notification. Right? Then what I want you to do is in 48 hours, circle back to them and just see what's going on in their life. But let them also know what's going on in yours. A lot of times we think we have to give in order to be valued. But the truth is, people love you because of your level of vulnerability. So when you can allow yourself to reach low enough to pick up that vulnerability, people are more willing to help you. They're more willing to go to bat for you, right? Because they can relate to you. You don't look like a giant all the time, right? Some people, you got to give them an opportunity to be a giant too, right? So what I want you guys to do is just pick 5 people. Now, what I also want you to do is every day, I want you to build your sphere of influence with 10 people you don't know. And the most common or effective way to do that is either by using Google Maps, by just putting in the industry, right? Because that's also good target marketing. But also pick up some business cards. That's why, moments like this, where you can come to a networking event, in a community outside of you, you're able to make connections that you otherwise wouldn't have made. How many of you guys have made what's potentially could be a long-lasting connection today? I know I have. Yes. How many of you have renewed a connection today? I know I have. Right? And that's what this is all about. You can't stay in your little bubble because you get stagnant. It's like water that don't move, right? We've all seen one of them ponds, right? It's nasty. But running water, living water is moving. It's current, right? Sorry guys, that is the ice maker. Right? So that's what we want to be, living water. We want to be constantly evolving, constantly moving, right? So anyway, I hope you learned something from the training. I hope it has made you a better entrepreneur. I do have a couple of promotions myself, okay? So today only, we do have one of our independent cubicles going for $250 just today. My business partner is going to kill me for this, but I am the queen of promotions, right? I love to give. So if you know a serious entrepreneur that wants some low overhead, right? But a comfortable, wonderful place to launch your business. We do have a cubicle available for just $250 a month. It is going to go back up to $500 tomorrow. So I do want to let you guys know that. We also have 3 wonderful memberships here at Celebrity. I'm starting from just $25 a month and up to $100 a month. And it just depends on where you're at with your business. We match those memberships to your needs specifically. Okay, we have an in-house coffee shop. How many of you guys are enjoying the coffee today? Isn't it amazing? So how many of you guys are going to bring somebody with you next time? Right? Well, I kind of brought all you guys. Yeah, so please do. The coffee shop is open from 8 to 2 every day, but of course the co-working space is open from 8 to 5. All right. We have trainings, whether they're virtually or in person. Here we also have the meeting room that's open for reservations. So if you know anybody that's looking for some space, we are having that open as well. And guys, I just want to thank you so much for coming. Thank you all on Facebook for attending. If there's anything that you guys want to learn more about, simply just inbox me and I will do my best to do my research and provide you guys with, a valuable, training to help you grow your business. There's nothing better than making an educated decision based on, recently learned content. So thank you all for being here, and the training is over. We'll see you next Friday, 9 a.m.